can male and female
Okay.
be friends?
All right.
So I know you spoke about it a little bit in the last episode.
Okay.
So I want you to give me another interpretation, your interpretation of how you feel about that.
So again, just a quick briefly of what I said previously. To answer the question, do I believe two genders are able to be friends? Yes and no. The reason why I say yes is just because we're human. Like, it's okay to have that male figure. You might be like DP and I, like, this my homie right here. Like, it's all love. It's all genuine. Like, I'm not here to disrespect him. He's not here to disrespect me. So by me walking into other relationships I have that are two genders, and we still here, and I know some since elementary school up until adulthood, and I value that friendship. So can it happen? Yes. Now, on the flip side of the reason why, if I say no, for an example, if you have, like, you got the two genders, and I feel like if one person really is physically attracted to one in that friendship, it's just highly percentage something will happily go down. Okay. And we're human. But it's just, trying to lose my train of thought. But it's just that, hey.
Do you think, well, if they're physically attracted to each other, right? Because I want to bring back your idea. Okay. So you can finish. Okay. So if they're physically attracted to each other,
or one out of the two, or both.
So right. So I'm gonna go off of the scenario. All right. So if one is but that person. So who you think the person is? I feel like it would be hard if that person probably honestly would just say it. Like, you know what? I'm physically attracted to you. But who? The male or the female?
It could be either or.
I don't think so. I think more males will be more physically attracted to their female friends. For real? Because women put dudes in friend zones.
Yes.
So you hear more of that than actually a guy putting a girl in the friend zone.
Oh, you're right.
You get what I'm saying?
But why men just can't realize that we could just be friends?
What you mean?
Okay. Bring it back. Press the button.
Exactly. So finish your statement.
Because my mind is all over to, like, something personal happened to me recently. Okay. And it's kind of off subject.
No.
So that's why I'm like, oh, so it's my fault.
So to answer your question, I mean, so because you didn't finish your thought, right? Okay. I want you to finish your thought.
All right.
One sex is attracted to the other sex. Gotcha. And they are friends.
All right.
How do you feel about that? You feel as though they shouldn't be friends?
I feel like they should be friends. Okay, so I have a question. Do both parties have significant others? Because if either or whoever has significant others, I don't feel like that's fair to their significant other if they make sense.
So you're right.
It's just, if whoever attracted to somebody, they got somebody else, and you know damn well they got somebody, but you'll still try to be flirtatious, you'll still try to get them hints, I feel like that's disrespectful.
I agree.
So just don't act on it, and really I don't want to say don't say anything, but you don't have to say anything, especially if that person is already with somebody. Just respect the couple, respect the friendship, and then keep it moving.
Okay. So my opinion, right? Can females and males be friends? And I'm going to say yes, because you and I are friends. There's other friendships that I have seen in the past where, like this weekend when I went to Dallas, they have a group of them and all of them are either friends. I thought they was all related, but come to find out they're not. You know, they are really like childhood friends and their chemistry is on point. You know, and what I like about them is that, let's say, for example, and this is why I believe a friendship should be, so one night we went out, and when we went out, the girl as friend, so I'm going to say the girl, was telling her guy friend, get her. right?
I love it.
You get what I'm saying? Get her.
I love it.
Now, let's say the girl says no. Guess what the friend doing? Girl, come here.
Okay.
You telling me
What?
you don't like that right there?
Gotcha.
He got blah, blah, blah. That's what I believe a friendship should be.
Gotcha.
If we are opposite from each other. If we going out having a good time.
So she recruiting?
Yes. For the team. Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
Hey, I'm about that life.
So I think friendships either between two guys, a group of guys.
But only if he's single.
Right.
Okay.
But that's what that was. He was single.
Okay.
So, and even between, because girls still respect their dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, the girls as friends still respect their guy friends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't get tied up into that because of XYZ over here.
Right.
So, but just saying that they are great friends and that's what a friend should do.
Of course.
Because let's say he was going through something, he needed to get his mind off of that situation.
Right.
So she brought him, she brought him somebody.
I love
you
it.
You feel me? So I believe that even between you and I. And I have done that in the past.
Okay.
So to answer the question, I do believe that male and females can be friends.
Yes.
But there shouldn't be no attraction. I should see you as my sister and that's it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And it shouldn't go beyond. Now, not saying that I'm going to holler at your friends. And you should be able to holler at my friends, and that's what it is because our friendship is you and I. But for them, it was a group of them.
Okay.
So they was all friends, and they looked at the girls as sisters.
That's
good. The girls looked at the guys as brothers. Like,
I love that.
It was pressure. Like if the let's say the guys was arguing with the girls, they don't even argue because the girls step in. Oh, don't be talking to XYZ like that.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And I love that about them. And that showed me a different side. Shout out to the Portland crew.
Hey.
You feel me? They really showed me another side of friendship.
Gotcha.
That I admire. And then also too, it made me acknowledge the friends that I do have now. If there is somewhat of attraction between the two, I believe if there's no like line that should not be crossed, they still probably can be friends. It's just one like the other one, right?
Right.
But let's say if you do have a significant other, I believe that you should cut it off. Now, I had let's say a friend. Well, I ain't gonna say, but I had a friend. She was a girl. Okay. And it was something there between her and I. Okay. So once she got in a relationship, she was like, Dwayne, I'm ending the friendship. Okay. But I didn't take it hard, right? I said she put a pause on our relationship. Okay. You feel me? Gotcha. And let's say I wanted to become a girl, become her boyfriend later. Okay. So I was just like, I'll be put on pause because I felt like it was worth the wait.
Gotcha. But
I had to realize like that's what should happen. You know, if I'm attracted to somebody but that's not going nowhere. You get what I'm saying? I should cut it off. Like, hey, listen, I'm finna start talking to this girl. I need to cut this relationship off from you because I don't want it to mess up my dynamic. Gotcha. And that's how it should be. Because I think it goes on, but I think we just don't know how to end it. We carry it on in our new relationship. So for me, I would be honest with the person I'm with. Like I am, you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, these are two girls that I know for a lifetime, and that's all it is. Right. You get what I'm saying? And anybody else, I'll tell you the dynamic if I run across them. Gotcha. But most of my relationships, I let them know what's up. You know, I try not to sugarcoat nothing, and it's hard for me to be it's hard for me to sugarcoat it, to hide it for a long period of time. Eventually, I just end up telling you the truth, and then you got to deal with it. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? So I believe, and so to add, the don't is having a friendship with the opposite sex. For me, is don't call after a certain point of time. Right. Unless it's a life-threatening emergency. I agree. You get what I'm saying? Like, for example, when I thought your cousin had wrecked out on his bike. Right. You get what I'm saying? Yes. The first thing I did was call you. But I'm not calling you for no reason. Of course. So that's what made you pick up the phone because you was like, you don't call it. I don't call. You know? So that's the only time I feel like I shouldn't do that. Right. And also, too, I shouldn't invade in their relationship. Like, if you have a relationship with somebody, I should respect the dude and what he thinks. Of course. You know what I'm saying? And what, like, oh, don't have your friends come over to the crib. Okay, no problem. I should respect you as a friend to do that.
Right.
Now it's for you being the girl or the guy that with your significant other to let them know what's going on. Now, once it goes into the hiding and stuff like that, that's when you kind of like, so for example, I'll use is like, let's say I'm chilling with my girl.
Okay.
And then you call.
All right.
You should be able to pick up the phone.
Gotcha.
Sorry, she should be able to pick up the phone when you call.
Right.
Because it's nothing.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Course,
So
gotcha.
it should be like that.
Right.
If I'm having a relationship with somebody else, but I have a friend as a girl.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying? So, and I want to kind of go backwards.
Okay.
So being a friend too is also helping your friend to a certain height, like to get a certain thing accomplished or goals,
Right.
to support your friends, to, you know, look after them, you know, in other aspects. So for example, I have a friend, I knew he's a musician.
Okay.
And he wanted to, let's say, he just wanted to advance a little bit. So what I did was, when I first met him, I told him I got him. So the first thing I did, hey, I know you know how to sing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know you know how to play. Come with me to a church and play. He's like, bro, you looking out.
Gotcha.
Now, his peoples got upset with me, but I felt like it was an opportunity for my friends to transcend to another level.
Okay.
And I feel like for any of my friends, if I know somebody that knows somebody, regardless. Matter of fact, I got a friend right now. He just got a license, so he's able to do more with the license. Okay. So I know somebody else that does that stuff, whatever it is, and I'm being discreet. So right, so I'm like, bro, give this person a call. They got you. Just off of my name alone.
Right.
Now, do I need to be the middleman? Because it's some money involved, and it's some serious money involved, right?
Gotcha.
I want my hands in it, but no.
Okay.
I value my friendship over the money. So I don't need to be no middleman. Right. I don't need to like get that extra $500 just for what they say, just for the finder's fee. Right.
The referral.
The referral fee. I need that $500. No, if you're a good friend, or that's going back to being assertive, if you're a good friend, you'll know, oh, boy, I just made, 10, here too. You get what I'm saying? Gotcha. And that would be me. But if that doesn't happen, that's still not going to stop a relationship between me and my dogs. And also, too, I feel like this. Look after your peoples, because, like, okay, I'm going to just put it out there, right?
Go ahead.
So, like, my dog, right, he want to smash a chick, right? Okay. But he can't get to her.
Okay.
I'm hooking that up.
All right.
I don't even care.
So how are you able to get to her and he's not?
Probably because, like, for example, right? Okay. I'm going to use it as an example. He showed me a girl. He showed me a girl.
Picture, social media, something. Like, okay.
He just showed me the girl.
He just showed you the girl.
Right. He mentioned the girl. I'm like, bro, I know who that is.
Okay.
He like, yeah, he just talked about the girl.
Okay.
Right? Or he just talked about a girl.
Okay.
But I knew a girl that liked him. Right? Okay. So just to go to the situation. So he pointed out the girl. The girl do know who he is.
All right.
So I'm over there like, hey, so-and-so, my dog wants you. Took off.
Okay.
So I see her again. Hey, what's up, man? You gonna let my dog? Took off.
Okay.
Yo, I set that thing up so good. I used her phone to call him.
Okay.
I'm like, bro, I'm bringing her. So be ready. Hung up the phone. I'm a friend like that. Now,
I love it. Go ahead.
I don't think a lot of people realize, because I would be like that even with my brothers. Because I have been around girls that did not like me. And literally said, Dwayne, you wrong for thinking a girl should like you. You get what I'm saying? When they can like other people and not you, I said, I respect that.
Gotcha.
Right? So the girl was like, I like your brother. I said, you know what? For then on out, it doesn't matter. If she say she like my brothers or my dogs, I'm hooking that up. If I can help it. Okay. Now, if he's in a situation, then I'm like, nah, you can't do that, because I ain't trying to mess up that home.
Okay.
Man, so going back to the story, man, I messed around and I picked the girl up for him and all. Yo, get in the car, lay back, nobody ain't gonna see you. Let's go.
Wait.
She was like, okay.
I have a question.
I'm listening.
Is this in high school shit or grown shit? Like what?
We was kind of older, so we were probably like 19 years old.
Okay. So let's fast forward to adulthood, right? Does that still apply?
If my dog's single, yes. I'm hooking that up.
You doing all that over us? Oh, I'm just asking questions.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing it for my dog.
Okay, so the reason why I asked is like for me, you don't have to do all of that. Just put us in the same environment.
Well, it that particular time it didn't work like that.
Okay.
It wasn't like that because my dog was far away.
Okay.
So she wasn't able to get to him. And
Okay.
and when let's say for example, he had the time to get to her, it was too late. You get what I'm saying? So it was like too late. So the only thing I could do was just set it up right then and there. Cause I just found out, I say, bro, where you at? He's like, man, I'm up here, XYZ, but I can't move right now. So I said, okay, no problem. I'm gonna just bring her to you. You get what I'm saying? And that's what happened. It wasn't that because he had a car. The thing is, he just had to stay seated because of something that was going on.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So I made the move for my dog.
It was safe for her to come into their environment because he was not able to still move.
He wasn't able to move.
Okay.
Because, it was a situation.
You are so nice.
I'm a dog.
I'm a friend.
Exactly.
Ladies, I'm not doing all that shit.
That's a shame.
They know I'm not.
That's a
like
shame.
me and my girls, not to discredit what you do with your homeboys, but me and my girls, we just don't really do that. Especially like grown women shit. Now, listen.
So back then, you wasn't doing nothing like that for your dog.
Back then.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, back then, that's what we used to do. Me and my girls and whoever, boys, hey, we tag team, you it. Yeah, we did all that. But now as grown as mother effer people, hey, just introduce me who you talking to. Meaning.
Right. But that's different now. That's different
that's why
now.
I was just asking, was this happening?
I was telling you a story based upon like me looking out for my dog.
Do it now.
Yes. If my dog was stuck somewhere.
Okay.
Right. And he couldn't make a move. Right.
Okay.
I will bring somebody to him.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. I will link it. I will hook it up.
Hook it up.
Right. Just as for you.
Girls, I don't do it.
Why not?
Because DP.
I'm talking about being a friend.
But I guess you bringing both parties into the same environment.
That's exactly what it is.
And then whatever happens after that happens. Because I feel that, say if I'm the girl that you come and pick me up and you finna take me to his environment.
I see how you seeing it, but no, it doesn't.
Meaning,
no.
so is he expecting me to have a conversation with him because I did ride with you because you did pick me up? Maybe,
so
what if I get there and I'm like, oh, I don't want to talk to you, or I don't want to.
So the story is again, right?
Okay.
They knew of each other.
Right. Okay.
But he couldn't get to her, so I set it up so that he could.
I'm trying to fully understand, because if they known of each other, right? They known of each other. Oh, sorry. So, pause. They known of each other.
Okay.
They couldn't exchange phone numbers. Eventually, like
they had lost contact.
Okay.
And
you such a good friend.
That's what I'm talking about.
You are.
Because you taking it, you want to take it over there.
I know.
To the moon, Venus, and all of that stuff. But I was just talking about looking out.
Right.
That's basically the premise of what I was trying to talk about.
Gotcha.
Was looking out. And as much I would even do for you.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? And what if and also too putting in a good word for my dog on his behalf.
Okay.
So for example, if I was at work, right, and my dog came by and he said,
"Gotcha.
Oh man, who is that?" Right.
All right.
Or let's say you did it. Okay. Well, who is that?
Right.
Right. And I'm just saying.
I got you.
Okay. So if that happens, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the person and speak highly of whoever that person is that they trying to seek for.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna keep doing it. Oh, my dog want to see you. My girl, man, she's feeling you, bro. You better do something with it. You feel me? So I'm doing that type of interaction on your behalf. So that's what I was talking about. I'm looking out for my dogs regardless. Okay. Because I was in the mindset, well, what if that person didn't want me too? Mm-hmm. But they wanted somebody else. Why not find somebody I know? You get what I'm saying? And that's the type of friend I'm not a hater. You get what I'm saying? And I feel sometimes friends do hate. And that's another reason why I wanted to kind of bring up, and I think that's a don't. Friends do hate when they couldn't get it. You get what I'm saying? But they know you can get it, but they'll hate. You get what I'm saying? And then it's like, yo, bro, like, why wouldn't you? You know what I'm saying? And then I think, is that a friendship? Because a friendship shouldn't, at no point, hate should be even inside of a
no jealousy, no hatred.
You get what I'm saying? So if I'm a friend to a friend, if I'm a friend to my friends, there's no point I'm gonna be hating. You know what I'm saying? And then I noticed too, like a lot of guys, sometimes they get locked up, they get murdered after they get robbed by their own friends. Wow. Not saying my friends will do all that stuff, but that's how the police investigated. Who was the last person they hang around? Who they hang around all the time? Of course. And then they go based upon that because that person knows that person. You know what I'm saying? And then I remember I met a guy in Broward. He's like, bro, if you ain't sending me no female, I know you're not my friend.
If you're not sending me any females,
a female, yes. Okay. Because let's say we hanging out, and I know why he said what he said because he had cars. You get what I'm saying? And then he chilling, and of course, girls like guys with cars, right? Okay. So it may not have been, let's say that guy like his friends' girlfriends, but it may have been his guy's friend. I mean, his homeboy girl. Friends. Okay. So it'll be like your friends. You get what I'm saying?
I gotcha.
So one of the girls would be like, man, who is that? If his homeboys ain't saying, yo, bro, come and meet so and so and so, he know you not a friend. Okay. You get what I'm saying? And that was their dynamic. That was their premise of their relationship. You get what I'm saying? So gotcha. I said, wow, like, I mean, different strokes for different folks, right? Right. So that's just their circle. And yeah, I know you don't like that.
It's just, listen, for me, what's going to be a turn, I'm not discrediting anything you're saying, right? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But guess what? I appreciate you if you just put us in the environment, and after that, I want everything else to be silence. Meaning, if you bring someone, say we're going out. Yeah. AT, I'm bringing X, Y, and Z. Yeah, no Guess doubt. What? If we talk, we talk. If we don't let it happen. I don't need you in my ear trying to, yo, that's my dog. However you can butter him up, you can tell me how great he is. I get it. But I want him to be a man. Hey, step to me. Or a girl, whoever, just step to me. Exclude the third middle person. But if we're in the same environment together as a grown person, I want you to introduce yourself to me on your own, and vice versa. So if I'm really looking at you, like I was watching the BET Awards, kind of going off, met the man fine as hell. I had to say that. So if I sing or I feel that, guess what? I might, as a woman, I'm going to give you that sign that, you know what, I'm friendly, that is going to allow you to say, you know what, I can walk into her space.
We need to talk about that. Okay,
we can talk about that next time. Because I'm not going to look mean or angry. No, I'm going to be a woman. Okay. And you going to be like, hey, listen, I'm going to give you that swag that it's going to be a welcoming to step in my space, and that's how I communicate silently. So I get what you're saying, and I'm gonna tell my girl this, tell my homeboy that. No, if we're in the same environment, you need to let us do our thing. And if he not gonna be a man enough to step to me without you, then that's a red flag right there. I'll be like, no, I'm not interested. And not to say he's a bad person. To me, I'm gonna be like, oh, you could have did that on your own. Right. Okay, but go ahead.
So, by you saying what you're saying, right? That's what I'm talking about. I'm just setting it up. It's like going for the alley-oop. right? So you watch basketball.
Yes.
So if I set it up,
Yes.
he has to complete it. You have to complete it.
Right.
So I'm not doing all the talking.
Okay.
I'm a set it up where, again, I brought the girl to the guy. Let them work out their thing, but I put in the word.
Okay.
It even has happened to me where, one of my dogs was like, yo, bro, this girl like dark skinned, guys, what's up? Introduced me to the girl and all, and I'm the one that end up finishing it off.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So I believe in the setup. You know what I'm saying? And just also putting in a good word. Hey, and like he said, yo, that's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? And then that was it.